Bill Belichick picks up his 300th career win as the Patriots defeat the Browns on Sunday afternoon. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Mike Petralia and Evan Lazar. Clearly a astounding accomplishment, and Julian Edelman after the game in the locker room was saying how he doesn't think that Belichick's just the best football coach to ever do it. He now thinks he's one of the best coaches of all time in any sport.
I'm buying all in to Julian Edelman's proposition there, his suggestion, simply because of the consistency that Belichick has performed at in the free agency era. And when you take a look at the rest of the teams and the head coaches, his colleagues, his contemporaries, if you will, in the NFL, no one's even come close. He's revolutionized the way coaches manipulate their rosters, build their roster. We always hear about roster building here around Foxborough. He has essentially created the way you roster build in this era of free agency, no matter the sport.
Yeah, other teams have gone other directions with it. Like the Los Angeles Rams, for instance, they just pay Madden. And they go out there and sign all the top guys, and they worry about the salary cap later, and it ends up hurting them in the long run, and that's the sustained success that Belichick has had. The other thing I think that stands out, A, it's cool that he did it against the Cleveland Browns, his former team that hired him as a head coach. But B, I think what's even more so about today specifically with the rain.
Right.
And you watch the preparedness of the Patriots to handle the elements versus the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Patriots go out there and practice this week, and Belichick takes the balls, and he dumps the balls into water buckets. And then he goes and he hands the ball to somebody and says, all right, let's play with this one. Nick Chubb had 2 fumbles. Baker Mayfield had a bad turnover handling the ball here today. Those were key plays in this game. And the Patriots were ready to handle the elements, and the Browns weren't, and it was a big part of the game.
How about Tom Brady taking a little bit of a shot at the Cleveland Browns in his post-game address, saying Bill Belichick has 300 wins, and he started with a team that didn't think he was good enough.
Right.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It was pretty a cool moment that it did start with the Browns, but also the team did celebrate, acknowledge the accomplishment of Belichick after the game. Players saying they wanted to keep that private, but Mohamed Sanu, the newest Patriot, said that
he leaked it out, didn't he?
He said he was ready to play a whole other new game after Matthew Slater's post-game address. That's how amazing it was. That's how fired up they got it. So obviously these players completely appreciate the greatness they're playing under.
And the other thing I would point out, I asked both Devin McCourty and Stephon Gilmore what makes Bill Belichick such a great coach to play for, and they said it's simple. He trusts us. He empowers us during the week, during games, to go out and prepare and then make the right call in the game on Sundays. And Devin McCourty said, look, we know 9 times out of 10 we're going he said to us, I know 9 times out of 10 you're going to make the right call, and that's good enough for me because you guys are going to be prepared. You take it seriously. So the fact that Belichick empowers his players makes them want to play for him all the more.
I don't think he gets enough credit for that. I think a lot of people on the outside look at Belichick as this control freak that's always constantly ruining all the fun and kind of putting, his throwing water on the fire, so to speak. And they don't give enough credit to Bill for being that player's coach, really, that he has become in a lot of ways. And I think the final point, Sierra, you mentioned the speech that Matthew Slater gave. Maybe we'll get to see it. We might get to see it with the Patriots release that little video every week of the post-game locker room. How do you feel with Matthew Slater? So maybe we'll get to see it.
Sanu said you have to watch and see, so I think it was caught on camera. But this Patriots Press Pass is brought to you by our exclusive sports betting partners at betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 to receive your welcome bonus. For all the rest of our Patriots coverage, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.